Alright, episode 4 of Yaiba has further cemented why I believe it's one of the best anime of the year so far. Particularly, one aspect has risen to the top as why I cherish it and covet it so. Imagine if you took the cast from the early Dragon Ball days and all their whimsy and glory and fantastical powers and place them into modern Japan society. Thought about it? Well, you don't have to because Yaiba is that. Yaiba, Onimaru, Miyamoto, his band of feathery, furry friends, they are these legendary, fantastical people and heroes who have some way or another found themselves within our mundane reality. And when it clashes, boy does it clash. Onimaru in this episode attacks the heart and soul of the Japanese government, the Japanese diet, and he takes it over in mere moments with the Fujinkin in hand. And that's the point. When you wield a sword imbued with the power of a literal god, there is nothing mere mortals can do to stop you. And the ease at which Onimaru takes over the entire Japanese government makes sense. There is not some contrived plot point that impedes his rise to the top, his usurping of the proverbial throne. No, there is nothing stopping him. The only one who can is the antithesis to him, our hero, Yaiba, who currently cannot wield the Rasengan for his life. He attempts to brandish it once again this episode, but becomes completely overwhelmed by it. Miyamoto and the enemy have to stop him. Once they dislodge the orb from the sword, it takes the power away. And then Yaiba implements it in a shuriken-esque style, spinning the blade to take out one of the 8 ogres that Lord Onimaru himself has summoned to retrieve the Rasengan. In this episode, we're met with 2, a frog and a snake. The frog switches sides when he helps stop Yaiba's rampage with Miyamoto's help. And Yaiba takes out the snake with his shuriken-style Rasengan in hand, slices the snake in 2, it reverts back into a normal snake form. So there's no killing these ogres, they're simply animals that take on a monstrous form with human intelligence for a single task, and once they fail to complete the task, they revert back into their pure, simple animal forms. Also, this image you are watching is a glorious comedic moment. The seriousness of this technique, when Miyamoto describes it, geeks, shoken, they have a term for it, a serious samurai kendo fighting term, shoken. When you laugh, and your laughter agitates the opponent, creating openings for you to attack. Love it. Love the play on samurai fighting and technique. While we're talking about Miyamoto, though, I also learned, after watching this episode, I looked it up. He was a real samurai who lived back in the 1600s. And they talk in this episode about a man named Sasaki, who Miyamoto battled on Gonru Island, which they actually did. I looked it up. They had the duel, and Miyamoto won. Another example of blending actual history, reality, real figures, real people, real events with fantasy. It makes it that much more believable. One step away from science is science fiction, which is why so many people love it. But Yaiba implements the same ideology towards its fantasy. In some respects. In other respects, it goes balls to the wall, off the charts. And it doesn't apologize for it, and it doesn't have to, and I wouldn't want it to, because it's fun. As I said in the beginning, imagine taking Dragon Ball and placing them into modern Japan and watch it play out, because that's what we are watching here play out. And it is enthralling and enticing, and makes me giddy as a child. So watch it if you're not already, or if you are, then I don't need to tell you, but I'm telling you anyways. Watch Yaiba. Episode 4 was great. I'm looking forward to further episodes and events. Let me know what you guys thought. Anyways, peace.